What's up guys, Intellitech Studios here, and we're unboxing the third of the third Dysons. I already showed the HSN exclusive DC07 and the Dyson DC26 City. Now this one is the same color as the latter of the two, but it is a much newer machine than either of those two. It's a machine I already have a few variants of, but this one was the one I've been waiting for, and it finally popped up in a refurbishment run on Dyson's website. Well, more specifically their eBay store. Unfortunately, this machine is out of stock now, so you're unable to pick one up yourself, but this is the model I've been wanting for a while. It's blue all the way around, and this machine normally retails for $600. Normally because it includes a giant array of tools, which I believe this one does still come with, but I'm actually not sure. But we will open it up regardless. I got this machine for a very good deal, and I'll explain that once we get the machine unpacked and all together. Oh, and it looks like we do have all the tools. So, starting off, we're going to pull out the cleaner head, which is purple for some reason. Okay, I'm not sure why that's purple. It's supposed to be the blue one. The wand is blue, though. That's kind of strange. Okay. So the wand is the right color, at least. I don't know why the cleaner head's the wrong color. We've got... Oh, I actually don't have one of these. Well, I might. I actually don't remember. We have the Dyson Under Appliance Wand, which is a really cool attachment. You can kind of use it to go underneath stuff like that, like the fridges and stove and whatnot. We got some more attachments in here. Got the multi-angle brush, perfect for ceiling fans and whatnot. I already have a couple of these, but what's another one gonna hurt? And we have a stair tool or upholstery tool. Alright, got a box. And up here, got our handle with our blue wand cap. Got a mattress tool, which, I don't know if I have one of these. I don't know. I wonder if I have one of these. But yeah, so we got a mattress tool. Excellent attachment. Really like that one. We've got what I believe at this point is my third tangle-free turbine, which is also a really good tool. We've got our standard combination dusting brush and crevice tool that we've seen on both the Ball Animal 2, Multifloor 2, and Animal 3. So it is different than the one on the DC41 and all that, DC65 and all that stuff. Then finally we've got the carbon fiber stuff dusting brush, which again I do have one of. This is a nice little dusting brush. I prefer the older style that has the bristles more similar to this, but I've got one of those already anyways. Now we can remove that. And finally, what I believe is the machine itself that we can remove out of this box. Alright, so there it is. And the cord, for some reason we have a purple power button. I'm not sure why that is. This machine's supposed to be oh, and we have an articulating hard floor tool, which I actually don't think I have. Yeah, I actually don't have this. So I actually did get a tool that I don't have. So that's good. That's good. Got some cardboard. And it appears we have some papers and stuff in here, which we'll attempt to remove via gravity, and successfully have. So, got some stuff here. Dyson Ball operating manual. Of course, these are pretty much all the same these days. Nothing really special about that. Old school registration card and warranty form if you want to fill that out. And here, we've got a couple things. This is from Dyson with their Dyson Contact Center, which actually is in my state, so that's cool. This Dyson vacuum has been refurbished. Dyson has stripped it down, cleaned it out, replaced any necessary parts, and then tested it thoroughly. In short, it's everything a Dyson vacuum should be. Starting the day you bought it, this vacuum comes with a 6-month limited warranty against original defects in materials and workmanship. It covers private household use in accordance with the owner's manual. You can register your Dyson vacuum by going to Dyson.com or calling our team of experts at phone number. They can also answer any questions you might have by email at questions@Dyson.com. Failure to register your product will not diminish your warranty rights. You hear that, other manufacturers? You hear that, TTI? Pay attention. Failure to register the product will not diminish your warranty rights. TTI, listen. Hoover, Dirt Devil, Oric, listen. That's how you should do it. Okay. Dyson. As the vacuum you purchased is refurbished, the bin may seem partially transparent. The bin's appearance does not affect the performance of the vacuum. Please note the bin has been thoroughly cleaned before repackaging. If you wish to purchase a new bin, there are ways to do so. I love how they actually include this, like almost as if they know that there are collectors that are buying older discontinued Dyson vacuums that have been sold as part of refurbishment runs, but complaining about the bin being cloudy. Like, that very much comes across. Why does the S look weird? That very much comes across as like that kind of address. And here's the machine itself. Now, strangely enough, this appears to be somewhat of a hodgepodge of parts. We've got, this is originally an Animal 2 Total Clean. And the way to tell is it's got the blue ball shell. It also has the blue bin. And as much as there, are mentions of this appears to be a brand new bin. Oh. Wait. I just noticed something. The bin is missing the bin seal. Huh. Well, ain't that funny? Good thing I caught that. Wow, that's interesting. This is definitely a brand new cyclone and bin, though, and a brand new filter. This is all brand new stuff. None of this has been refurbished or cleaned. This is brand new, so... But the bin is missing the bin seal. That's kind of strange. So I can't exactly use this machine just yet. I also noticed that this seal right here is collapsed. Strange. I wonder if I'll still be able to get that on there. Also, I do find it funny how this is popped already. But this duct cover is new as well. That's clear. Obviously, the filter is going to be new. Strangely enough, we already have the attachment dock already installed. Frequently, when you buy new Dysons, you have to install this yourself. But it was already done up on this unit. Okay. Well, I'm not going to be able to run this machine just yet because it is missing a bin seal. I also noticed that this is not technically the correct bin because, much like the Cyclone, how the Cyclone has a blue trigger, this is supposed to extend down to the bin as well. The bin is supposed to have a blue rod here to push the bin down. But it appears that they've used one of the stock bins from the UP13 and the standard and the not purple Animal 2s and the 41 and all that. It's all the same part to replace that. I also noticed that with a couple other points in this machine, it's not exactly stock. We've got a purple power button instead of a blue one. And while we do have what appears to be the correct blue wand, which looks very nice, and the correct blue handle, the handle itself is the same color, but with the blue wand cap, we do appear to have a purple cleaner head. Which is ironic, because on my actual ball Animal 2, which is over there, I've been trying to acquire Dyson for the past year about replacing the cleaner head, as the cleaner head in that machine's going out, and the screws are stripped out. And they never sent me a cleaner head They told me they would send me one or send me an email letting me know one was in stock whenever they got stock of them. Well, apparently they got stock of them because they're putting them on units that aren't even the correct color, and yet they still haven't sent me my replacement cleaner head yet, which is kind of funny. But on the bright side, I guess I could potentially inquire about this. Maybe getting a replacement cleaner head that's the correct blue color. And then if I do, then I can put this on my animal too, and then that, on my purple animal too, and then that would make up for it. Oh, and also, this is a purple cleaner head, but we have the red clip, when this is supposed to have a gray silver clip. Again, this is not a consumer-facing video, if you're wondering. This is not a tutorial on how to assemble your vacuum. I'm not going to label this as an assembly tutorial, just as assembly, because this specific SKU is not available anymore, so there's no real point in showing consumers this. So if you are a consumer watching this, my apologies, but my unboxing of the Dyson UP13 Total Clean, the yellow model, will show you how to put this machine together in a more straightforward manner. I'm still going to show you how to do it, but without all this yammering and blabbering in between, because I've had some complaints about that in past videos. I also noticed the hose is the same way. This is a Ball Animal 3/DC41/DC65 hose. It's not the color matched one, which is kind of disappointing. One of the amazing reasons I got this machine was so that way all the accents would be color matched blue instead of red. That was honestly my entire reason for purchasing this machine. But at least we have the blue wand. If the wand was red, then I actually would have been really disappointed, because that's kind of the biggest thing you notice. And the ball shell is blue too, so there's enough of this that's blue at least. But I'm kind of weirded out by the purple button and the purple cleaner head. It's a very strange mishmash of colors. On previous Dyson refurbishment runs, like the DC07, when they did refurbishment runs, if they didn't have the color match part, they would install the gray and neutral part. So I don't understand why they would give me a purple cleaner head. Well, technically the cleaner head itself isn't purple, it's just this front strip that's purple. If we have the red clip and the standard gray brush bar, why didn't we just have a standard gray front piece? So this is just neutral and not color clashing with the blue. Obviously this is very much a first world problem. Same with the power button. I believe by default these are red on most units. Although I will be honest, I do prefer the purple to the red, so I guess it's kind of unique in that regard. And again, lower hose. This lower hose clip is supposed to be gray, not red. So very strange indeed. But nevertheless, we are going to assemble this, even though I can't exactly use this machine yet, as there is no bin gasket. Quite strange. So I'm going to have to inquire about that. Good news is I just registered this machine, so it is within warranty. I'm curious, because I read the serial number off on the box. What is the serial number on the box? So that ends with 617B. And this one, okay, so they do match, thankfully. So 617B. So I do already have this registered then, so I don't mind showing this. There's no date code on this for some reason. You'd think they'd have a rebuild date on it, but they don't. And is it just me, or does the sticker look like a cheap, reprint? Like someone printed this on a crappy printer. This looks different than the other Dyson stickers. Maybe it's just an easy way to determine it's refurbished, in case someone tries to send in this machine past its 6-month warranty to try to claim a 5-year warranty. I'm unsure, but out of the box, I can't use this. And it's good that I got this, because a normal customer would totally run this and get a bunch of dirt clogged up in the filter as a result. This was these gaskets getting pushed out of the way were a big problem with the old DC17s. So without that gasket, this makes you wonder, because they did a big batch of these. Is this gasket missing on the entire batch? Because if so, there's going to be a lot of angry customers where despite them getting this for a good deal, they're going to be really upset their vacuum is broke after a short period of time due to that flaw. I just realized that also means it's going to leak dirt out this way and into the motor. Yeah, this is a disaster waiting to happen. So Dyson, I hope you're watching this video because you need to address this gasket being missing on this batch of units. Because if you don't, you're gonna have a lot of angry customers. And I have a feeling you're not going to, so you're definitely gonna have a lot of angry customers. I hope I'm just the unlucky one because I can deal with not having a bin gasket because I already have a Dyson that works. In fact, I probably have the record for the number of Dysons that works. As far as Dyson's concerned. So, even though I know there are people that have more than me, obviously. But are they all registered on their account is the question. So, brand new filter. Obviously, if I just ran this would be full of dirt, and the entire cyclone pack would be caked with crap because there's no gasket. But that is brand new. That's not refurbished on my unit. So, again, I'm going to go ahead and pause, and we're going to start putting the machine together. So, I'll put again, this gasket is clapped out. But actually, hopefully it should be okay. Yeah, so there's not actually an air gap there. So it's just cosmetic. It is sealed properly. This extends beyond where it needs to go, but there's actually no air gap here, so that's not a problem, thankfully. But it is a cosmetic flaw that I don't really like on my new Dyson. And this is where I should point out the price I got this for. So Dyson had this listed on their website or on their eBay store in some sort of sale for $209, which I have been waiting and waiting for the Animal 2 Total Clean to end up on Dyson's refurbishment list or in a Dyson refurbishment run because I love that color, but I did not want to spend $600 on a machine that frankly isn't worth that price, even with the amount of attachments you get, given the fact the Animal 3 now exists. If you ask me, this machine should be the same price as the base model Animal 3. The idea is you get the worst machine in exchange for all the accessories, and the base model Animal 2 should be, $300. That's what it should be in a world that made sense, but Dyson doesn't do things logically. So we're going to install this cleaner head that doesn't match. So that lines up, connector right there, clicks into place, just like that. Pretty self-explanatory. Alright, that's in place. We've got a little rubber band holding up our mismatched hose. Is it just me or does this hose seem used? No, it smells new. Yeah, it's definitely new. You'd be able to tell if that was used. But again, we've got the standard button. Or this isn't blue, this is like it's supposed to be, this is red. So now we're going to take our handle and click it into the top. Wasn't much of a click, but we're going to pull out our wand, click it into the hose. If I can get it in there with one hand, which I can't seem to do. Might have to grab a tripod. Alright. Just gotta be careful. But push this button and slide the wand down. And point this up a bit so you can see what I'm doing. Slide this into the handle. Oh, is this not gonna push in? Oh my goodness. Is the hose kinked out of the box? Oh, I was trying to push the hose in and I reclined the machine. The wand doesn't want to go in. Why doesn't the wand not want to go in? Oh, I'm trying to force it and the wand will not go in. Oh, that's kind of... that's not good. Is the bottom of the hose like kinked or something and it's not letting it go in? Because this is a very tight seal on this hose. Well, maybe if I had to push it in this direction, maybe. It's lined up. I cannot get the wand to go down into the hose. Oh, there we go. I had to just wiggle it. But yeah, you have to like aggressively wiggle it to get it to slide in place because the hose is kinked out of the box. And there's such a tight tolerance for the hose on this machine that you can't just put it straight in. You have to like really, I don't want to break that. Also, is this blue or is this purple? Am I freaking colorblind? I can't even tell the difference. It's supposed to be blue, but it looks purple. But I have an actual purple one, so we'll compare it and see. Wow, this is not wanting to... Yeah, this does not go in. You have to, like... You have to wiggle the whole handle just to get it to shove in there. Oh, that's not good. Okay. I got a good deal on this. I will say that. So they have this listed for $209, and they had a deal across their entire eBay store for the holidays. So I got this after tax and after shipping. Well, of course, it's free shipping, but I got this after tax and everything for $184 with all these attachments. Now, here's the thing. If it didn't have these flaws, that'd be an amazing deal. But I don't know why. I must have just got a bad one. Because the wand will not go into the body unless I aggressively wiggle the entire machine, which I should not have to do to get the wand to go down into the handle. Like, I shouldn't have to do that. So I assume it's either the wand being bent, or like the wand being warped, or the hose being warped in some way. Which, I might have to put a hose on this from one of my other machines and test that theory out and see. Because that will not fit in place. And I guess while we're here, I'll grab the combo tool, put that in there, grab the stair tool, put it in there. There we go, it's fully assembled. That's it. Alright, so we're going to grab my not total clean variant, my base model Ball Animal 2, and we're going to compare the two. So I'm going to grab it real quick. Sorry for that noise, I just whacked it right on my TV stand. So as we can see, that is definitely the same cleaner head. I was not imagining that. Definitely the same cleaner head. So they gave me a Ball Animal 2 cleaner head on my Animal 2 Total Clean, and it's supposed to be blue. And as I mentioned, the power button is also the same. But the wand and the handle are different. So these are purple. And these, even though they won't close, are indeed blue. So there is a difference there. Cosmetically, obviously, but... And you can see, this is what the color matching is supposed to look like. The Cyclone is different, because this is an older Animal too. They did change the Cyclone at some point. But you can see, handle button's supposed to be purple. Lower hose clip is supposed to be silver. The clip for the cleaner head is supposed to be silver instead of red. So that's what it's supposed to look like. And this one is slightly mismatched, which isn't a big deal. It's still a good deal even despite that, but, and you know, with the extra tools and everything, I can still kind of justify it. But you can see, this is a good example, you can see how this gasket is all mangled. Whereas on my normal Animal 2, you can see that it's flush like it's supposed to be. This one's all mangled. And I can't show it on this one, because of course I've been using it, so it's full of dirt. But you can definitely see there's a black gasket in there. Oh, and I guess while I'm here, you can also see the color-matched pin right there. That's supposed to be color-matched. And it's not on this one. And no bin gasket. I still can't believe they shipped me a vacuum without a bin gasket. Like, again, the outer gasket's fine, but there's supposed to be an internal gasket right here that's missing. And, yeah, so that's unfortunate. I really hope they can supply me that part separately. I would think, considering they removed it in the first place. Or, you know. But yeah, so that looks annoying, so I'm going to need... So even though this machine is brand new refurbished, I don't technically need a new cleaner head. Oh, this is loose, by the way. I didn't even realize that. This front cover is loose. Oh. Well, it's loose on this one, too, so maybe they're just supposed to be like that. I guess I never really noticed that. Maybe it's supposed to be loose so that way it absorbs impacts better. Yeah, that's probably it. So, I was going to complain about that, but it appears they all do that. So, alright, so we got the wrong cleaner head. So I'm going to try to get the right cleaner head. But they might be picky about sending a new cleaner head when it's just a color mismatch. But that's worth a shot, I suppose. But primarily, I'm going to mention the fact that there's no bin gasket. The duct gasket is mangled. Although, again, it doesn't affect it, but it's still something that bothers me, at least. If I can get that replaced, that'd be ideal. Also, this appears to, like, wobble a lot. Well, then again, the Animal 2 kind of does that, too. Maybe that's just by design. Like, it's not very stable on its wheels. Also, these wheels seem loose. Well, no. Okay, that's normal, too. Okay. It's probably by design, so they have a bit of give to them. Okay, so that's not a problem. But I can't put the wand down in the hose. Well, as soon as I say that, I then try to, and then it's fine. But, oh, and then I try again. So I have to, like, pull it at a funny angle. I don't know if I can get this on camera. So if I try to put it straight in, it doesn't go. But if I, like, bend it back, there, then it goes in. This is really strange. So try to push it straight in like any normal person would. Try to demonstrate this. Try to spin this and it's just moving the hose. And put that in. It doesn't go in. If I try to push it, it just, well, this time it popped in, but then it also released the pedal release. So yeah, out of the box, yeah, I gotta like bend the wand back just to get it to pop in place, which is not great. I'm probably gonna try off camera a different hose. I might grab, so I know this one's still a new hose on this DC41. I'm not sure why it has a new hose on it, but I'm probably gonna pop that off and swap it and see if that makes a difference. If it does, then I know it just needs a new hose. So, but yeah, because that's, ow, and it fucking pinched me too. Okay, yeah. Alright, so, that is pretty much that. Ow, jeez. Okay, so, That's my refurbished, freshly unboxed Dyson Ball Animal 2 Total Clean. And again, I would run this. I'd love to run this and see how well the motor sounds, which I guess we can still do, but I'm going to try to get a new bin gasket for it first, because I don't really want to suck anything up in it before I get that replaced. But yeah, this is and then of course you have all the extra attachments too, which is nice. So anyways, this is Intellitech Studios signing out with an unboxing of the final Dyson, and this one's ironically the most disappointing of the three, despite this being the one that came direct from Dyson. So I will update you guys on my resolution, see if I can, get this fixed, hopefully. Well, technically it's not broken, but get the issues fixed, get the parts I need to fix this, because I really hope they don't make me send this in, because I would rather just fit the parts myself and not have to spend the time. But yeah, so that's that. Anyways, this is Intellitech Studios signing out. See you guys in the next video, and I hope you all have a good one. Peace. But yeah, this was a good deal, other than the fact that there's a bunch of crap missing. But there's no point, because you can't even buy these anymore anyways, even if it was a good deal. So, oh well. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you all have a good one. Peace.